Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something pretty fun. It's a 10-minute versus 1 hour VFX challenge. Now I've not done this before, I have seen someone do it and it looked pretty fun. So I've compiled a list of assets that I can use from Production Crate, and what I'll be doing is setting up two exactly the same projects, but one for the 10-minute and one for the 1 hour. Once we get to the end of the 10-minute, we'll watch it through, and then we'll start the 1 hour version. And at the end of that, we'll compare the two, see the big differences, see where time comes into play, where you can really fix those little bits that seem to flag up. So we're going to get started with the 10-minute challenge. Let's go. Okay, so we are at the PC, we're ready. I've got a strange setup. The camera is basically covering 50% of my monitor, which is fine. I've imported everything into After Effects. As you can see right now, I'll just show you this is the base project that is the same for the 10-minute and the 1 hour version. So if you go over to Assets, you open that. I've got green screen, which is a shot of me not keyed out, but it is color graded. And then I've also got a bunch of assets from Production Crate to basically create a scene. And this one is inspired by none other than, I've forgotten what it's called already. What's it called? The one that just came out, Oppenheimer. I haven't watched it, but I have just been listening to the song that's on Instagram Reels. I always see it and it's really good. So I will also be playing that in my ears on repeat for the whole hour. So I've downloaded a bunch of assets, all off Footage Crate or Production Crate, which is the general site itself. Link is in description. There's a little link. If you press it, sign up. I get like a little commission. But it's also got a free version where you can get a bunch of assets as well. So it's just very good. But let's get on, I think, with this first 10-minute version. So I don't even know where to start. We're just going to go with it. We're going to go with my base instincts, see where I go with this. And we've got the timer right here. And let's go. Oh, it started. Okay. Let's put the music on. Okay, we got it. All right, we're good. So first things first, we've got our green screen footage. It's scaled up because it's 4K. So let me just play it through. Is it going to take a... Oh, no, it's okay. So it's basically just me standing in front of the green screen. So first things first, I will be doing a rough mask around the green screen. I'm just going to cut out the bottom of the legs and then I'll move myself to the... Oh god, I'm getting rushy already. Right, I don't need to feather that at all. Let's go to key light. I'm going to drop that on there. That's not what I was meant to do. God, I'm panicking already. Right, screen map. Nope, not yet. Let's tap the green. That's not done much. Right, okay, so we can see we have a bit of work to do here. So let's go into screen map, bring those whites down, bring those blacks up. So what we're looking for is to get rid of all of this loose pixels here. We want to bring in the rest of those whites. How are we looking? Seems okay. This is only a 10-minute one, so I'm going to have to just be quick about it anyway. I can't rush this. As in I have to rush it, sorry. Edges aren't looking too great, but that's fine. We'll add in some softness. Yeah, that softness will do. Okay, we're just going to leave that there. That's me. I'm going to move me down so my legs aren't just cut off like that. So now if I play it, I'm just at the bottom of the shot and then there'll be background to use. That's fine. Lovely stuff. What are we on? Oh, that used nearly 2 minutes. My God. Right. What do I want to do first? Let's set up the actual set. So we want... God, I really should have named these. Right, let's put the buildings there first. We're going to have you... Oh, this is not good at all. I had a slight idea of just sort of pushing it all together. We got some smoke. Oh, I realised I haven't got any sky. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. How do you... okay, I'm gonna have to just make a gradient, I think. Let's make a solid, just make it sort of white. There we go, that's my sky. That's fine. Yeah, that kind of works. Obviously it's going to need some grading. So as this is quite a key thing, I am going to tint this now. So you want to get the black point to anything that's the darkest in the scene. Same goes for that. Give me more of a, what's the whitest? Sort of there. How's that looking? Okay. Might as well do it to the moon quickly as well, as that is gonna need it. Sort of, we'll just go for something in the background there. Same with the whites. Just go for the white on my shirt. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go for. God, I'm panicking. That is not what it would look like, but that's fine. And then what I actually like to do is add in a solid. We're going to go for the colour there. We're going to just do a little mask there. We're going to feather that massively. And that just basically will create some depth for that moon there, like it's in the atmosphere. Cool. Now, what else do you want to do? Obviously, I look funky here. I'm actually going to make... quick shadow, maybe? How much time have I got? 3 minutes. Okay. So we want to make you a 3D layer. We want to... What's the one? There we go, that one. This is going to be super weird. And considering the light is actually coming from the left, you wouldn't even see a shadow, but hey. That's fine. We can just make things up. It's VFX, right? That's fine. I mean, this is super weird, actually. Put the opacity down. We're going to put fill on you. We're telling me to fill Mitchell. Can you get away? Why am I still getting tours? Like, I don't need this. I'm just going to make you black. We're going to also put a gauge. No, I'm not even going to put a Gaussian blur on you. I'm going to put you quite high. Yep, and then we're also going to put the opacity down to 35. And that's just a little shadow, which is weird. Doesn't quite work because the sun's not, it's not coming from the same place. It doesn't matter. We're going to have time to do that in the other version. 2 minutes. Okay. I need to color correct me. I just realized I do not look like I fit in here right now. And then we're going to do the same thing that I did with the other one. We're going to do layer, solid. This sort of color. We're going to hide it for a second. I'm going to do a big old feathered mask there. This is just something that I do, which isn't necessarily good or a good way of doing it, but it's just something I've always done. And this will apply it to just that, using that as a track matte. Okay, and then we're going to do another sort of larger one with a bit more of slightly brighter. We're going to do this one for everything, so it's going to be like the light's coming from that end, but where it affects everything, it makes everything blend more. There's like a subtle, almost like a light bloom type thing. Oh, I got 50 seconds. All right, I got to do some last touches. That's too strong. What's that at the bottom? Was that dead? What was happening there? That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, I've not done a lot. Let's, I guess, just do some last second. We're gonna just pre-comp everything. We're just gonna bloody scale into it, I reckon. Just do some fake camera movement so it blends a little bit more. How much time? 10 seconds. I can't do anything else. I've got ideas of what I need to be doing in the next one, but this is it. This is about to go off. Ah, such a horrible sound. We're going to stop that immediately. Okay, so that is the 10-minute version of this challenge. Now, don't get me wrong. This could have been a lot better. I definitely panicked. Having this stress at the time, oh, it's horrible. Nothing really, I don't think anything on this screen currently matches up. We'll let it play through and then we'll judge it at that point. Okay, so this is the final render within After Effects. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not the best thing I've ever done or seen in my life, but it's not terrible. Well, no, it's not good. I just mean it for what it could be. It could be much worse. Considering I forgot to get a sky asset. That was a big thing to not remember to get, but we may do. But we've got room for improvement, and the good thing is we've got an extra 50 minutes in the next challenge to do that. So without further ado, we jump into the 1 hour version of this challenge. So we've done the 10-minute challenge and it went about as expected. Rushed, scared, helpless, alone. I had nothing. But now we've got the 1 hour, so we've got 6 times the amount of time, which should hopefully bear some fruit. Hopefully, even though I still have the lack of a sky asset, which is not ideal, but we will adjust to it and we will make it work. I have the timer here with 1 hour. We're about to start it. Everything should be golden to get going. So let's go. I missed the button. There we go. 1 hour. 1 hour on the clock. We're putting the playlist back on. We're going to put the full album of Oppenheimer in the earphones. Let's get to it. Okay, so the idea here is that we are going to turn this into clouds. Now, I'm not overly sure how well it's going to work, but the plan here is to use the... Oh, I put that on an adjustment layer. I was meant to put that on a normal layer. Let me just delete that. Put you onto there, and then rotate you to there. And then I use you as a track map. And then put it to... Okay. Yeah, that kind of does it. And then what I'll do is put you guys down behind there, but above that one. Okay, with 2 interruptions in, that's fine. We're moving to this. So we're grading our city a little bit. That's blending quite nicely, actually. We are gonna bring in... It's a bit... Need to bring in some haze here. So how I'm going to do that is by adding in a solid with maybe that color there. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to hide it for a second. We're going to then draw a mask around this sort of area. That went up a little bit too much. The idea here is it's making a sort of what do you call it? Atmospheric haze type thing. So I'm going to bring that in, we're going to feather it. Yeah, nice. So you can see there, like, it's like there's dust, like it's mixing well rather than just being this flat line. So without, it doesn't look great. With, it just adds that little bit of like dust. And plus there will be a lot of dust in this situation. exactly how I'm picturing it, but I'm hoping it does. Let's put that to subtract. We're going to feather it a bunch. Okay, let's also just bring in the expansion. Okay. Alright, no, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. 50% on that. Okay. You know what? I actually really like that. I think that helps so much. That because I had some really dark spots up here. Obviously, it actually may not hold on everything, but as that's a general frame. Okay, I think that's been a very helpful thing, and I think that will impact the final output. 2.5 minutes remaining, just over. God, can you see the idea? So what I would essentially do is reverse this and have this stuff out of focus to start with, and then this would swap round to reveal. Okay, I'm just not going to do it. Nightmare, because that could have been quite cool, and it does really help, but it is what it is. We've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to have to just leave it there. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I definitely will do a few things differently. There's that horrible, horrible sound. We're going to stop that as quick as we can. This music can stop. It didn't inspire me that much, I'll be honest. Let's watch it through. Let's see sort of how it's come out. Let's just wait for it to load. Alright, it's fully loaded. How have we done? In an hour, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of improvements I could have done here. A lot of the colours are a little bit off. The blur would have added so much. I don't hate it. Even if I just blurred the city a little bit in the background a tiny bit. It doesn't matter. Things I could have done. Blur is the biggest one. I would have done that shift in focus, which would have really made an impact. But I still think this is okay. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be happy posting it like this on my channel. But it is what it is. I think within an hour, it's not too bad. There was a few issues, a couple little lost minutes in between from phone calls. So maybe that, to be fair, without those phone calls, I would have had time to add the blur. So always blame someone else. There's a difference. So on screen now, the 10-second version versus the 1 hour version. 10 second, that's insanely quick. The 10-minute version versus the 1 hour version. And how do they compare? But in the comments, what do you prefer? I don't think I did anything differently in this second one apart from add more. So let me know if there's anything you would have added, anything you would have changed, and just your thoughts really. I think there's a lot of pressure doing it in an hour. Normally I'll just do it without any time constraints. But anyway, if you have any ideas for maybe another episode of this, but with a different style, like a genre like sci-fi or fantasy or something like that, maybe some ideas like kingdom, forest, I don't know, something like that, then I can probably put that into the next one. So thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you. Ta-ra.